Hey y'all, it's your girl Kimbella Roxy. Happy Thursday. What's going on? I hope you guys are having a nice day. We got some stuff to talk about. There's a lot been going on these social media apps, also in real time around the world. There was something big happening out in Chicago. There's something happening out in New Jersey. And I just want to talk to you guys because you already know your girl is back. I will definitely be going live. I don't know if I should give y'all a schedule or not because, sometimes y'all be looking for your girl and I don't be coming on live when I say I'm gonna be live, but I gotta stop doing that to y'all. So yeah, I just wanted to come kick it with y'all and talk about a few things. Make sure y'all share the live when you guys pull up. Make sure you hit the like button if you're catching the replay. I appreciate all the love and support. You already know in the chat we drop popcorn um, because we here and we is going to be tuned in. Some of this stuff gonna get spicy. This is for entertainment purposes. So yeah, I am first wanting you. I want you guys first to. We're going to look at my video that I just did about the news that popped off in Chicago first. So let me go ahead and pull that up for y'all. 1 minute. Let me know how y'all feeling today. Happy Thursday. We at the end of the week. So you already know what that means. The weekend is here. The weekend is here. Okay. um, and I'm here for it. I'm ready for the weekend. I've been a little bit busy this week. I'm gonna let y'all know what I've been into. What's up, Blue? Long time no see. Hold on, let me go ahead and pull up this screen. All right. So yeah, y'all, you already know this your girl Paige. You pulled up on me today. If you haven't hit the like button or the subscribe button, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so y'all are notified when I go live or drop a video. So we are about to watch my last video and then we're gonna come back and talk about it because I thought this
Hey
was
y'all, it's your girl Kim Bella Roxy. Shout out to all my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos. If you're new to
I thought this was something that I wanted to bring to y'all attention. If y'all haven't seen it floating around on the media, then you will catch it here first. So let me go ahead and play this for y'all, and then we're gonna discuss this. And this happened in Chicago, if y'all don't already know.
to the channel, you already know. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment, and turn on your bell notifications.
Y'all, today we have to talk about a shooting that happened in Chicago in broad daylight. There was two victims shot and also a baby that was in the back seat. Before we talk about it, you already know.
They hate a bitch, but they stole the flow. Every time y'all built me with them hoes, it's gonna be drop your location, I'm coming to find you. Don't like the past, but let me get behind you. I am that guy for real, must I remind you? Flowers at dinner, the restaurant.
So, y'all, this happened in Chicago. It is so crazy that things like this are happening in broad daylight. People do not care. Yes, you guys, there was a baby in the back seat. Thank God the baby was unharmed. Let me go ahead and read you guys the article and then we're going to come back and talk about it. This is crazy. There was a massive shooting on February the 7th. There was two people shot, one fatally in a vehicle on the south side of Chicago. There was also a baby in the back seat. Thank God he was unharmed. Look, I'm going to read this to you guys and then I'm going to show you the actual video of the shooting. All right, so two people were two people were shot in their vehicle on Chicago's South Side Wednesday afternoon before crashing.
A 26-year-old woman and a 27-year-old man were in the vehicle in the 7900 block of South May Street about 125 when they were shot. Their car then crashed into a van. The woman was shot multiple times and taken to Little Company Mary Hospital in critical condition, later died. Kirk Bell is the godfather of the 26-year-old woman who was killed, Gabriel Ayers. What's the purpose of shooting at a car when you know there's a child in the car? That doesn't make any sense, Bell said. It could be a lot of people. It could be a lot of other people who lost their life here today. The man was shot twice and taken to Christ Hospital in good condition. Father Michael of St. Sabrina Church said there was a baby in the back seat of the victim's vehicle, but the child was not harmed. The godfather of the woman who was shot confirmed his goddaughter's infant girl, who was less than a year old, was in the back of the sedan. You know there's a baby in the car. These animals have no value of life. This is nothing to them. They need to clean this city up. They need to. There's gangs and there's shooting and killings. It's just unbelievable. Godfather Pastor Kirk Bell said. The driver of the van declined medical treatment. A Chopper 7 was over the scene about 2:40 p.m. A white Chevy sedan crashed into a brown van and the sedan's windows appeared to be shattered. Bullet holes were also visible in the sedan. More than 50 shots were fired based on the evidence markers on the ground. No one is in custody in the area detectives are investigating. It's not clear what led up to the shooting. This is so crazy. I mean, in broad daylight, there was a young woman who lost her life, and now the child that was in the back seat will not have a mother. I don't know who these three men apparently, which are going to see in the video. I don't know who they were targeting. I don't want to believe it was a young lady. If you could see in the car, it looks like the car had tinted windows. So maybe they thought a different person was in the car. Maybe the target was someone else, and she just so happened to be driving. However, this is crazy. And to think that they will get away with something like this, everything is captured on videos nowadays. I'm sure the streets have cameras. Um, People, standbyers like here that you see, they got their cameras out. This is a senseless crime and is a shame because the little baby was in the car and could have been harmed as well. Two people were shot, one was pronounced deceased. You guys, I need y'all to drop me a comment and let me know. They are saying that Chicago is the worst. They do things like this all the time in broad daylight. I just can't get over that it was in broad daylight and you have three men just unbelievable. I just wanted to bring this to y'all. Like I said, this happened just yesterday on February the 5th. Make sure you guys drop me a comment, share the video, and let me know what you think about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will be.
So, y'all, this I said February 5th, but this happened actually, I believe, February the 4th, just yesterday. Yeah, Blue, I did see different people talking about it and dropping a lot more information on this situation. I did hear, like you just said, the baby daddy was in the car and he dropped his location. I don't know what people be thinking. Why would he drop his location? I don't understand that. And then why would these? I thought it was three people, but if you really look at the video, it's actually four people. It's actually four of them um, doing the shooting. This is so crazy, and it's crazy because the woman, the young lady, lost her life, and it was a baby in the car. I don't respect that. I really do not respect that. I don't care if he dropped his low. I don't care about none of that. The fact of the matter is, these people who committed this crime is not going to get away with this, and they missed their target at the end of the day. I don't know what is going on with the situation, but Chicago is they do their big one every time. Every time there is a shooting in Chicago, it gets worse and worse and worse. It's so crazy. A lot of people was talking about this case, you guys, so I thought that we should run it back and talk about it. But yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on this. I'm about to bring up another case that I have actually been um looking at that I want to bring to my platform, and let me know if y'all are interested in there and I will give y'all some more information. Let me pull up the article first. I will read this to y'all and then y'all let me know if you want me to continue to talk about it. It gets real deep. Um what did you say, Blue? If he didn't drop the load, then the whole thing wouldn't have happened. I don't think they knew that the baby was in the car. I mean, they probably didn't know the baby was in the car. They probably didn't, but unfortunately, the baby was in the car. They didn't think things through. Um, yeah, we do got to put some of the blame on the baby father. If he dropped his location, he is the reason this all happened. I did see somebody running up to the car that might have been him after the fact to check on the young lady that was driving, but she was pronounced deceased. So again, this was crazy. Rest in peace to her and everyone that was affected by this situation. This is crazy. I'm sure someone is gonna get arrested for this, and once they do, the news will break, and guess what? We're gonna be talking about it over here, and see what happens with the whole case. I'm sure they'll be cased up soon regarding this situation. But yeah, rest in peace to her. So crazy. This happened yesterday. Y'all go back and look at my page to review some other videos that I dropped. And let me know what y'all think. 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 We got Sexy Red and Chief Keef. They linked up. We had Shakari Richardson getting arrested for speeding, begging the officer not to arrest her. It was just crazy. We had Gloss Up, Glorilla friend in the media being exposed for getting food stamps. Do y'all think that's crazy that she is getting food stamps? That was a big thing. The Pooh Shiesty and Gucci situation was a big thing. It's just a lot that has been going on. Y'all know Ray J. He said he got a little bit of time left. I don't know if he trolling or whatnot, but I definitely wouldn't think he would troll about his health. But you never know nowadays. People do anything for the media. We also had DJ Academics up against Lil Baby. That was a big thing too. I don't know if they're gonna get in the ring and box it out or what, but we gotta wait and see. I heard Lil Baby said that he would fight DJ Academics for $40,000. Was it 40,000? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I just wanted y'all to look at my page. Make sure y'all pull up on your girl, hit that subscribe button so y'all know what's going on and when I drop a video and go live. So before we get into the social media tea, since we talked about the Chicago exclusive, since we talked about the Chicago news, let's get into some news that was or something that is going on in New Jersey. Let's get into it. I'm gonna pull up a case that is actually going down in New Jersey. These articles, these articles was done before the case, so I'm going to give you some insight on the case based off the articles. Hold on. Let me pull it up. All right. All right. So there is a big thing happening out in New Jersey. I got a whiff of it. I think that it is very interesting. Definitely another case similar to Young Thug's case. So I want to bring this to y'all attention. I want to talk about it. Let me know if y'all interested in this. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna try to make it bigger. Hold on. Well, I don't know. I can't make it bigger, so I'm just gonna read it. Hopefully, y'all can see it. So this was back in 2021. This article right here. So this all started back in 2020. It looks like. Let me go ahead and read this to y'all so y'all can get an understanding or a backstory on um, what's going on with this person that is now in trial. Um, so the indictment accuses a Willingboro man of leading a violent gang in Trenton. This is definitely similar to Young Thug case. Y'all know Young Thug was accused of being a leader of YSL. He had multiple co-defendants as well. So I thought this was, interesting. A lot of people was following Young Thug's case, and this is also, like I said, very similar out in Trenton. So a state indictment accuses a Willingboro man of leading a violent gang that sold heroin and cocaine. Charles Willis, 28, is among 20 people alleged to be members or associates of the Get Money Boys, a group believed to be responsible for 5 shootings in Trenton, including a murder in December 2019, said the Attorney General's office. Among other incidents, gang members are accused of the attempted murder of a police officer in a shooting that critically injured a child in June of 2020. Willis allegedly gave orders to lower ranking GMB members to carry out acts of violence against rivals on behalf of the gang, the Attorney General office said in a statement. The indictment also alleged the gang conducted drug sales in Trenton, Willingboro, and other locations. The indictment accuses a Camden man, 29 years old, David Williams, of attempted murder. It also names 15 Trenton residents and 3 individuals from Ewing, Lawrenceville, and Princeton. All of the suspects are charged with racketeering, while many face additional accusations. Charges in the 80-page indictment, it was an 80-page indictment, are only allegations. They were only allegations at the time. Willis and other suspects have been convicted of crimes in this case. Many of the suspects were arrested in the summer of 2020 as violence linked to the Get Money Boys escalated during the COVID pandemic. It said the violence culminated in June of 2020, a shooting on Wood Street that critically wounded 2 bystanders, a man and a 12-year-old girl. The intended target in that attack was only grazed, the statement noted. Willis, also known as Charlie Wingate and Gate, is one of 4 men charged with the murder of 32-year-old Michael Barnes on Commonwealth Avenue in December 2019. In announcing the murder charge, the Attorney General's office asserted Willis had threatened the victim's life on social media and had ordered gang members to actively hunt for Barnes and kill him. Willis is charged with attempted murder and aggravated assault in connection with an attack that caused 2 men to crash their car in February 2020 and a shooting that wounded 2 men on St. Hecan Drive in May of 2020. Williams, the Camden resident, also is charged with attempted murder and conspiracy to commit murder in connection with the St. Hecan Drive shooting. Gang members allegedly shot at a police officer during a chase after the February 2020 shooting, but Willis is not charged over that alleged incident. An attorney for Willis, Alon Bowen of Newark, declined to comment. So that is a little bit of a backstory. There is a lot more. There's so many articles. There are 20. There were 20 people indicted on this case. And the update as of today, um, the one that is now on trial is Charles Willis. They said he go by the name. Let me see right here. He goes by the name Charlie Wingate and Gate, right? So he is the one on trial at this current time. Apparently, what I heard or allegedly, um, there were a couple people who took plea deals in this case, and it sounds like they will be subpoenaed and called to testify against Charlie Wingate in this case. There was a situation. Let me see if I could find another article because um, the testimony, y'all, is getting heated up. That's what I want to tell y'all. The trial is heating up. The trial has been going on now for about 3 weeks. They did say that this trial may be going on for about 3 months. And this is why I say that it is very much similar to the Young Thug case. This is going to be an ongoing trial. Like I said, it has been going on for 3 weeks. And I wanted to bring it to y'all attention that, the first couple of weeks is always like the detective and other like lab detective or workers, giving their outlook or their testimony based off the evidence that the state is, putting in for the trial. And then they wait until like, the middle or towards the end to pull the testimony of maybe some folks that were involved. So we are now where they are starting to pull some people who were now involved. Y'all know, like on the Young Thug case, I keep referring to the Young Thug case because y'all already know I keep saying it's similar to that case. So y'all know how Woody and Moontoon and a lot of people that was indicted with the Young Thug case, they had to go up, they were subpoenaed to testify. Well, we are now at that point with this case. The people who were indicted are now being subpoenaed and called up to testify. And today there was a young lady that was on the stand today and she had to give her testimony. Let me find the article where she was um, accused of her role, and then I will tell y'all what I got out of today's testimony. It is so crazy. They have been playing audio, they've been playing video. I actually I actually went in and requested to stream the trial, but your girl got denied. I got denied for streaming this trial, um, which was a bummer, but no, you learn stuff every day. But I thought this was something interesting. If you guys were interested in the Young Thug case, you would definitely, definitely, definitely be interested in this case. Okay. When I tell y'all it gets deep, it gets deep. Okay. The young lady that was on the stand today, um, her initials were BB. So I am looking for her role in this. I'm looking for it now. I do have the indictment actually. The indictment right here. Um yeah, so let me go ahead and share this screen so y'all can see. This is public record. This is online. Y'all can go ahead online on Google and see this for yourself. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me pull this up. And y'all have seen in the first article, it said this was an 80-page indictment. So the indictment was published online, and this is the indictment right here. So, like I said, it was 80 pages, 80 pages, 80 pages of all the people that were involved. It was 20 people involved in this indictment. As y'all can see, state versus a number of people here, a number of people, right? And today, on the stand, we had Brianna Blue, BB, initials BB, Brianna Blue, right? What I heard during testimony with the detective, Brianna Blue was later let go because they did say that she did not really play a role in this. However, her role came in when she allegedly, this is what they're saying, that she rented out a storage unit. She rented out a storage unit, and apparently in the storage unit there were drugs, a lot of drugs, a lot of drugs, right? And right here is where she is noted in the indictment. As y'all can see, like I said, this is public record, so y'all can go ahead on Google and look this up yourself. But it do say here for Brianna Blue. I'm trying to highlight it for y'all, but it's not letting me. But it says Brianna Blue did commit the racketeering conduct by engaging in and or conspiring to commit repeated acts of distribution of controlled dangerous substances in possession with intent to distribute a controlled dangerous substance, which racketeering conduct is the subject of counts 254 of this indictment. So her name was listed in the indictment. And like I said, her role was, they said that they raided a storage unit that was in her name. And once they later interviewed her, they stated that she did not really play a huge role in this investigation. So she was, not really charged with racketeering or drug distribution, but she remained a witness for the state in this case. And today she had to testify. She had to testify. They asked her numerous of questions regarding the storage unit. And in the storage unit, I should be able to find the report regarding the storage unit that was raided. So let me see. I thought it was crazy that they raided the storage unit, and the storage unit they got real crafty. They using storage units to hide drugs, they say. I said, what? They using storage unit. But yep, they did their investigation, and apparently they were hiding drugs in the storage unit that had her name on it. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me go ahead and pull this other article up. 1 minute. All right, I got it. All right, let me stop sharing this screen. As y'all can see, this is a real case. This is an 80-page indictment for everyone that was involved. Like I said, y'all can go see that on Google. That's public record. And then here's another article that was released, giving more details on everyone's allegations. Right. Okay, so this is a really, really small, but I am going to read this to y'all. So, and this is where the young lady who was on who was on the stand today. This is where she played a part. So in this article, it says 3 guns were seized from the defendants during the course of this investigation. On May 31st, 2020, detectives executed a search warrant for a storage unit in Hamilton rented by defendant Brianna Blue, 22, where they seized 254 bricks of heroin consisting of approximately 12,700 individual doses packaged in wax folds that were stamped with the brands Dope Dick and Fruit Loops. That is crazy. There's on the stamps it say Dope Dick and Fruit Loops. On the same date, detectives executed a search warrant for a car rented by defendant Trey Whetstone and seized 130 bricks of heroin, or approximately 6,500 doses bearing the same stamps. So when I was in the courtroom and I was listening in on this case, like I said, I did go in and try to get media access. I filled out the form. I did everything right. I even went up to the judge, had to be on the record on, what it is I was trying to do, which, like we seen in the Young Thug case, the YSL case, they had media in their courtroom. We watched it live, and that's pretty much what I was trying to do with this case. But unfortunately, I did get denied. So I said, let me go ahead and, bring this to my platform and talk to my Kimbays and Kimbus and see if they want me to continue to go and take notes and bring back what is actually going on. Now, a lot of the people don't really like the boring parts of the trial, which may be like the detective's testimony and, like I said, the lab people testimonies. They really want to get into the people who are testifying that may have been a part of the case. And like I said, we are now at that point. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all and tell y'all what I've been seeing in the courtroom regarding this case. And if y'all are interested, I will continue to cover this case. And I also order or trying to order. I'm looking into getting the transcripts so that way maybe y'all can hear the testimony since I was denied actual video or recording live streaming the case. So if we do get granted the transcripts, I would definitely bring that to y'all. We can listen to it so that way y'all can hear the testimony yourself, but we all know that this is for educational and informational purposes only. You never know when you get in a sticky situation. That YSL case brought a lot of informative information, and I feel like again, in the same type of bracket of the YSL case. So basically today, um, Brianna Blue was on a stand and they asked her multiple questions. She did say that she didn't recall a lot of different things. She said she put that year behind her, so she doesn't remember a lot of the specific details they were asking. They were asking her, different questions like, did you rent out the storage unit? Did you pay for it? Where was the lock at? Did you give the lock to anyone? Did you give the lock to Wingate? Like I said, Wingate is the one that is now on the standing trial. So they was asking her, did she ever give him the the key or the lock, because he is allegedly the leader of the set, which means he will be like, in other words, the plug. I guess he will be the one that has um, the wanting to hide the drugs. So she pretty much said that she never gave the key or the lock to anybody. Basically, she just went in and um, rented out the storage. Somebody asked her to do that for them, and that's all she did. And apparently, on the storage paperwork, they provided her a lock and a key, but during her testimony, she had said that the lock and the key was in the storage unit. It was never physically handed to her, so she never had to give it to anybody. So she don't know who had the key, who had the lock. She said she don't know what was in the storage unit. They never gave her that information. So she was just basically um doing a favor for somebody, and it wind up being a drug bust. She rented out a storage unit that, in this case, during the investigation, they found 12,700 individual doses packaged in wax folds that was stamped with the brands Dope Dick and Fruit Loops, you guys. They and that is about 254 bricks of heroin. So this is not just a small thing. This is something big. And I understand why they may have denied my media access, but the judge did say, I can still report on it. I can still request the transcripts. Um, yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So her testimony was short today. Her testimony was done. She won't be called back. The defendant, Wingate, his lawyer did poke a lot of holes into her story, basically saying like, "Did you give him the keys?" She said no. Have you ever known him to be a drug dealer? She said no. Um, so basically, her testimony probably helped the defendant um, more so than the state, but they were trying to, catch her up in the loop, catch her up in the lie, because there were multiple audio calls that were played, and apparently where they're saying this drug or this gang GMB is from, they are stating that they are from like a project complex, and she on the stand was saying she did not know where that was at because she's not from around there. But on the audio that they were playing, you can clearly hear her saying that she pulled up to this area to meet Wingate. So it was a lot of different things that they were asking her that pretty much when she said she didn't recall or she don't know, you can tell that she was lying. But she did do the I do not recall a lot during her testimony, which if you don't remember, you just don't remember. But her testimony was good today. I'm just briefly recapping you guys on what's been going on. I did get word that the other co-defendants will be going up to testify. When I got denied the media access, the judge did tell me that um, he has a safety concern and he wouldn't want me to live stream this due to the cooperating witnesses. So, in other words, I took that as maybe there are some snitches on the case. And I mean, we all know what that means. We all watched the YSL case, and they were worried about the same thing when Little Woody went up there and other members that were involved in that case when they went up to testify. So, this case, if you are a family member or anybody who is interested in, wanting to know what's going on with this case and you cannot get into the courthouse, maybe because you're at work or whatever the case may be, you just don't like the courtroom or, things of that sort, I can definitely continue to go and report. This is what the judge orders were, that I can go ahead and continue to report, bring it to my platform, and let you guys know what is actually going on going forward. So, like I said, today was a good day. She was up on the stand an hour, for about an hour and a half, and her testimony, like I said, was 50-50. She did say she didn't recall in a lot of different questions. They did play a lot of different audio. They had a lot of wiretap. A lot of people's phone was tapped. They had jail calls. I heard different jail calls during the 3 days that I did stand into the case. So this is going to get good, in other words. So if y'all, I think that I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing and bring y'all the updates, and eventually you guys will catch on and want the updates. If you guys were interested in the YSL case, I know you guys will be interested in this case. And don't let your girl get the transcripts, because your girl is going to read the transcripts. I just hate for when people don't have accurate information. Like, these kind of cases can really change a person's life. A person can really be fighting for their life. I don't know what these charges may hold for the defendant. I don't know if it's 60 plus years, a life sentence, 30 plus years. I don't know. However, testimonies, co-defendants who are making testimony, can really put the icing on the cake, and can, really mess up somebody's life forever, and he can really be convicted of all of the things that they are saying he is alleged to commit it. And these are his charges right here. Right here. If y'all see my mouse, right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 charges. And he is the only one on the case out of 20 people who took this to trial. The other people have now pleaded out, and we all know what comes with plea deals. Plea deals, maybe you have to give the prosecutor some information, or you possibly will be subpoenaed to come testify against your co-defendant. And that is exactly what is going on. It goes on all the time. I have seen it go on in the YSL case. We've seen it go on in the O Block case. Like, we've seen, we're going to see. I don't know if y'all know, in the Melly case, they were trying to get Bortland to flip, but he didn't flip. It was only them two on the case. So at the end of the day, if with this many people, just like the YSL case, they had so many people. If anybody is taking a plea deal, we already know what happened with Gunner. When he took a plea deal, he had to go and testify and agree to what the prosecutors were saying. So, I mean, that's not far fetched. That's what happens in a lot of different cases, and that's probably what's going to happen in this case. So we just got to stay tuned. I did get, like I told y'all, a little birdie told me that, and also the judge insinuated, like I said, when I spoke to him, when he denied my media request, he told me that there are going to be some co-defendants giving some testimony, and he feared for their safety. So I don't know what co-defendants are going to be testifying, but I am here for it. I want to, let the public know what's going on and how things work in the courthouse. Give y'all the raw, give y'all the real. Some things that people won't say, I will say. I will let y'all know exactly what's going on. The jurors is what, 14 jurors? I think, yeah, 14 jurors. Is 9 men and 5 women. There is one, looks like he's African, maybe black, well, African American. He is one black guy, and then it looks like another black woman, and then the rest are white. Um, they all are retired, older. Um, and from the looks of things, they're paying attention. I don't really see people taking notes, but I do see them paying attention. They're pretty much paying attention, like I said. So they're paying attention to the state, they're paying attention to the lawyer, they're paying attention to the evidence. I don't know. It could be 50-50, you guys. We are still, like I said, 3 weeks in on this case. And they did say that this might go on for about 3 months. I don't know. I thought that was crazy because but the YSL case was the longest case ever. So this probably will be the same exact type of situation. But I am interested to see who will be subpoenaed out of these 20 people in this case. to testify against the alleged leader of the pack. This is what they saying. The person on trial is the alleged leader of the gang. Oh, now it want to highlight. This thing is so crazy. Yeah, y'all see that? This is right here. Right here is the actual person who is on trial, and these are all of his convictions or his charges right here. He hasn't been convicted of anything. He is on trial. All of this, all the way down here. I don't know why my thing's on that. All the way down here. So this is crazy. If I get the transcripts, we are on. I'm gonna play them for y'all. Drop me some comments and let me know if y'all are interested in this. It's just so crazy. I heard it got real interesting. What yesterday? Unfortunately, the guy who was on stand on trial, his father was also a part of the indictment, and he has now passed away. You guys. However, I said that to say there were a lot of audio calls that they played from his father, and when I say them phones will get you caught up every time, them phones will get you caught up every time. He was talking on his phone, insinuating a lot of the things. He talked to the young lady who was on stand today. He talked to her on the phone when she called him. She was like, the SWAT team is at my house. Do you know if anything happened to the storage unit? Um, he said, I don't know what happened to the storage unit. I don't know. She said, well, the SWAT team is at my house. I'm probably gonna get arrested. I don't even know what's going on. So apparently, after he spoke to her, I heard him talk to the defendant who is now on the stand. Yes, they had audio of the father and the defendant who was on trial talking. At this time, he was arrested, so they were talking on jail calls. And he was telling him that the young lady who was on the stand today was probably about to get arrested. And the guy that is facing trial was telling his dad, like, don't talk like that on the phone. Um, he said she a big girl, she gonna do the right thing. So I mean, if you put two and two together, you make your own assumptions, just like the jurors are going to do. The dad did say, I was trying to advise her to tell them she don't know, and the guy that's on trial, he was like, Dad, these phones are being, recorded, so don't talk like that on the phone. Yeah, he was saying all of this stuff on the phone, and yes, guess what? It was definitely being recorded, and guess what? They playing it all in court. Yes, they is. They playing it all in court. So I just wanted to tell y'all what your girl been up to, and if y'all want me to continue to talk about this trial, I definitely will. I think that once I do I'm gonna speak it into existence. Once I do get the audio transcripts of this, you guys will get a clearer understanding on what's going on, or you guys can hear for yourself. So I just went on and on about that because I wanted to give y'all the backstory of it so y'all won't be lost if I do start to make videos. So you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So y'all can always go on Google and look this stuff up. This is public record. This is online. All right. So let's get into some social media tea. When I tell you Instagram is going up, Instagram is going up. From Glorilla and her family, from Blueface and NLE Chopper, Nicki Minaj, everybody is showing out. Okay, everybody got something to say. It is going down. So I don't know if y'all. I know y'all know, but we about to talk about it. Um, we need to get into the hottest topic right now, which is Glorilla and her sister. Glorilla's sister decided to go live and spill the family tea. I do not like when people get on social media and talk about friends or family. Like everybody got a phone. You could call your sister, um, or you could text if y'all not talking. I just hate the simple fact that somebody that once was your friend and your family will go on social media and tell all of the business. Okay, so we about to get into what's going on clip by clip. It's so many clips, so if I go out of order, it is what it is. But we about to get into it, okay? So let's listen to this, and then we're going to talk about it.
Y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. She ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we been through and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends around and my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face. Y'all mad. Y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. She ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we been through and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends around and my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face. Y'all mad. I'm talking about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit. And I'm getting tired of it. Y'all mad. Fuck.
So y'all, this apparently is Glorilla's sister. They do look alike though, so no, she ain't lying about that. Her name is Scarface Woods. Y'all know Glorilla real name is Gloria Woods. So I believe it when she say she the sister. And apparently Glorilla got what 10 brothers and sisters, 10 siblings. So let me read Scarface Glorilla's sisters status. She did say, I'll really go live and expose y'all favorite rapper. Same mom, same dad, 10 siblings. Y'all think she this upright person when she really not? Since she got on and I'm constantly getting acknowledgement for being her sister and she ain't effing with us at all. Glorilla, call my bluff. If it's what she said, call my bluff. It's been 4 years. Why the media haven't seen your siblings? And don't say because you protecting us because we still in Memphis. It's because you talk about our struggle and you don't F with us. Now let's clock that. Homegirl is salty because Glorilla is not taking care of her 10 siblings. And then she said the mom is still working at FedEx. Now, I don't agree with Glorilla mom working at FedEx, but we are on the outside looking in. Y'all know these celebrities can make it look like something that it ain't. Yes, she got to be getting some money. Now, I'm not saying that Glow is broke at all, but I don't think that she can maintain taking care of 10 siblings. Now, she probably looked out for them, but some people be feeling very much entitled, meaning they think that they are supposed to get whatever it is they're supposed to get when somebody becomes successful. And that's not always the case. And it seemed like Glorilla ain't having it. She not here for it. We on the outside looking in. Y'all know that people always forget what you do for them. They only get frustrated and want to crash out when they need something. Now, I don't know if she ever did something or not for her siblings, but I just can't see Glow not doing nothing. She might not have did what you wanted her to do, but I'm sure she probably looked out for at least five of y'all. Maybe not 10, but at least five. Like, be for real. But, she did have something to say. Like I said, I don't agree with her mom working. I hope that's not the case. But I don't know. She said her mom still work at FedEx. So on this next slide, it looks like Glorilla or Glow definitely has something to say. Let's check it out.
I'm pretty sure the post office appreciate all your hard work. You know I appreciate your hard work. You spoiled me as a little girl. So I got a gift for you for your retirement party. You gotta come outside. Yeah, I got a gift for you. Brad, dog, sit down, Daddy, go, nobody. No. Okay,
So right here, this is where Glow brought her dad a car, and her sister said, "It's them friends obligated. The F out of here. That Jag she gave him don't even have no gas in it. Let's talk about it. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know ish, but y'all don't. I had to give my mom $1,800 on the $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet." Mm, mm, mm. Yep. She said, "I'm finna go live because this backup dancer just pissed me off, and I'm gonna put it all on the table from when we fell out about gloss and some more stuff. Don't ever send no backup dancer for family." Nah, she got the backup dancer coming for me speaking on family business. She gonna boot you out the camp soon like she do everybody else. So it was a lot of people, having mixed opinions about this situation. Let's read these comments and then we're gonna go to the next clip. So she said, "Damn, I gotta buy the car and the gas." She said, "Damn, the amount of money I spent on my family, give it back. I'm not gonna hold you. If I buy you a car, the gas is on you." How did y'all treat her before she became famous? Now that's a good question. That's a good question. How they said Mike Jones, back then y'all didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Y'all all on me. Now Glorilla, Glow probably felt like that. Like back in the day, y'all ain't do nothing for me. Now that I'm successful, y'all think I'm supposed to empty my bank out on y'all. Maybe she don't feel like that. We do not know. So we on the outside looking in. A lot of people have to remember that. We do not know what these people really got going on. We just know what they tell us. So another person said, "My mother not working at FedEx while I'm rich. I don't care what y'all internet people say." I agree. I definitely agree. Now that's beyond me. Now having to do stuff for y'all all the time, no. But my mom is not working at FedEx. Period. 10 siblings and y'all couldn't get that man some gas. That's trifling. So y'all know the comments gonna do it every time. So let's see what the next clips is about when it comes to Glow. Let's see. And her family drama is crazy. She been, doing her big one lately. That's probably where it's all coming from. She been popping it lately. I know it's another clip. There's a few of them because she ain't stopped. She ain't stopped going live or nothing. They said, meanwhile, Glorilla sitting pretty courtside. So while this was all going on, you mean to tell me Glo was at the basketball game? I mean, if unbothered was a person, okay? I mean, that's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. All right, let's listen to these clips.
On
Hold on.
Facebook, she not. Y'all man, I'm talking about y'all
All
favorite
right.
rapper. Not obligated. She not obligated, but she obligated to do shit. Motherfucking friends. Y'all got me. Then, bro, they acting like, then they coming like a mom gave us shit anyway. That was on the airplane getting signed and got it, and you ain't see not one sibling on that. And his big ass probably got something to do with it too. Tell that big ass I want him too.
Dang, what God
Y'all
got
got
to
all
do with
these
this?
groupies stupid on this on Facebook. She not obligated. She not.
Well, she not obligated, Scarface. She's not obligated. I do agree with that. She could do what she want. I don't know what Gotti had to do with this. She said Gotti probably told her not to don't bring the family. I don't know, but she ain't lying. When Glow got signed, we did see all of her homegirls with her. We did not see no family. That is facts. But she not obligated. And some people hate what they don't understand. Some people got jealousy and envy in their heart, in their blood. And like I said, be feeling entitled. But a lot of people agree with what I'm saying that Glow is not obligated to do anything. So some of the comments you see say, you still begging with an attitude. She definitely ain't accepting that request to the group chat. Family before a friend any day. Go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job. Envy and jealousy coming from inside the family. Yeah, that's scary. That's very, very scary, y'all. And that's exactly what I was just saying. Mind you, this is over a hot and spicy McChicken. What did I miss? I don't know. Well, whatever she was thinking about giving, it won't be gave now. You know, she ain't gonna get them nothing now for sure. Cause you done went live. When you go live, that ends everything. All bets is off. When you go live and you thinking you exposing me and doing your big one, you get nothing. Okay, nothing at all. So we seen those. I think that is one more or a few more. Let me say. Okay. So Glorilla posted this, and I guess this was to her mom, or her mom wrote this to her. This is how she responded to the sister. So basically, her mom said, "Thank you so very, very much. Really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very, very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all. I really do love and appreciate you so very much. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love shown to me. You're such a blessing to me. When I became a millionaire, I got you. Or when I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll pray fully keep you in God's hands continually." So mine them, I would think that's her mom. Y'all know she from Memphis, so my name, whatever. I think that's her mom. So basically, this just pretty much saying she do stuff for that family. It's just some people can be unappreciative. So that's what I'm getting from this. The mom don't seem like she upset. Whatever Glow is doing for the mom, she appreciate it. That's what I'm getting from this. Y'all let me know what y'all got. They so funny. She gonna repost. If I send you this, just know I can't help you. And somebody pick a little picture there. Y'all know the internet gonna do what the internet gonna do. It's always a cackle, okay? And you see some of the comments on here. I knew that little boy was lying. Talk about the sister. Oh my goodness, that girl works hard for her money. She not obligated. She gotta put gas in the car too. Damn. The first time you say no is like you never say yes. For real. Her sister asked for something and she told her no. That's all. That's what is given for sure. That's what is given. So the internet definitely chimed in with the Glorilla family drama. I thought this was crazy. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all become, like I said, we don't know what type of money Glow got. We know she not broke, but can she take care of 10 siblings plus her mom and dad the way they want her to and still be good? Let's be real. Now we know what comes with this industry. We know what comes with these rappers. Do they really got all the money that we think they have? Absolutely not. Y'all know they be owing their label. Sometimes they be renting out vehicles. Sometimes they be renting out clothes from their stylists. That shit don't be theirs. So we gotta be mindful. We don't really know what's going on in the background. They make it all look good. That's what they're supposed to do. But how do we really know what Glow got in the bank? I don't like for nobody to count my pocket. So this is crazy. For somebody to sit there because this girl is now successful, she looking like some money. Y'all think she's supposed to take care of all 10 of y'all every time? No, ma'am. I don't agree. Absolutely not. So that is my take on Glorilla and the family. And like I said, once you go live about me, all bets is off. So hopefully the check that she get for going live this month can hold her over because I don't think Glow gonna give her nothing. She ain't getting nothing, okay? All right. So that was that. I don't think nothing else was said about Glorilla. Now, um, Now I'll be seeing them out and about a lot. I'll be seeing them posted up a lot. Koi, Larae, and Justin LaBoy. At first, a lot of us thought that this was just promo when he came out, and because you know he doing a podcast, and when he first brought her on his podcast, we all thought that this was just cap. But I like them. I said all of that to say I like them. Y'all know Trippy Red is her child's father, and he did her dirty like the whole pregnancy. And um, you know, Karma spin that block, and she gonna have her moment. And right now, she's having her moment. It looks like she's very much happy. He's doing what he needs to do because it's giving very much. Look, she just glowing. They both happy. They showing off. I'm here for it. That's basically what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. So let's read some of the comments. Let me hear what they saying.
Handsome, like oh my god. You're so cute. You're so handsome, like oh my god.
I know that's right. So they is on the media showing out. I know Trippy Red probably over there. And then again, I don't know what he's doing. He's always been a weirdo to me. I don't even know how she had a baby by Trippy Red and then turn around and mess with Justin LaBoy is giving very much different. So maybe she don't got no type. I don't know, but this was definitely a come up. Okay, definitely. So the comments were saying, I know a postpartum relationship when I see one, but hopefully it sticks. They ain't left each other's side since that interview. That's right, Justin. Bark like you want it. The man after your BD really be so much fun. So, they pretty much saying what I said, summed it all up for you guys. That's why when I be, thinking of stuff and I go through the comments, I be like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that think like this because I be like, am I crazy or what? But no, I'm not crazy. Some these folks in these comments be thinking just like me, okay? Um, and y'all probably be thinking like me too. Y'all need to drop some comments. What she said? I think they are so cute together. Yeah, I do too. Um, I like them. I like them. So shout out to Coy LeRae doing her big one. Her daughter is so cute. So shout out to them. All right, let's see what else. Y'all know what gets on my nerves and will always get on my nerves, but he knows how to run the internet. Blueface. Blueface know how to do. He know how to internet. Him and Nelly Chopper, they don't care. If you want to be on social media and be a content creator, you have to have a I don't care mindset. You have to have tough skin, and you have to have a I don't care mindset. So let's run down this beef with them. Now they is so messy, but I can't take neither one of them serious. So let's listen to everything, and then we will try to dissect all of this stuff because this is crazy. Okay. All right, let's listen to this.
Hey, DLE Chopper, bro. Check it out, fool. I'm not finna do too much lip boxing with the booty bandit. Like, you're getting your ass ate as a man. What the fuck position are you in physically as a man for a woman to lick your ass, brother? I can't think of one position you could be in for a woman to lick your ass as a man. That's not hella gay. That's just me. Feel me? But anyways, like bro, we squabbling up or not, fool? I'm not finna be lip boxing with you, fool. I don't know. I don't know how to make a rapper beefy. I don't know how to make a diss tracky every weeky. Back and forthy, back and forthy, back and forthy. Hey, DLE chop.
Son and stand behind beside my son and let's see which one of them know how to operate. Hmm? Let's see, hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Huh? How about that? Yeah. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them bark. Let's see them slap box. Huh? Put your son beside my son. Let's see who can hold their fingers up to their nose. Take your son and stand him behind beside my son. And let's see which one of them know how to operate. Hmm? Let's see. Hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Huh? How about that? Yeah. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them bark. Let's see them slap box.
So I don't know if they take medicine or what, but they is not wrapped too tight in the head. If they don't take medicine, they need medicine, okay? So NLE said, me and Blue handled that. Last time we had words, he apologized for bringing my mom and stuff. I owe you the same respect. I apologize for what I said about your son. From the heart, I text this message in private, but wanted to do it publicly. Blueface said, that nigga apologized so quick. I forgive you, little bro. Now move around. You know better. But I still need that. So, Blueface, he was into that box and stuff. So I think Blueface would tear NLE Chopper up. So his best bet was to apologize because he just be crashing out. Like he just wanted a viral moment and he knew Blueface will troll right back. But Blueface definitely will box NLE Chopper with no problem. Blueface will do anything at this point. So, I mean, I'm happy that NLE Chopper did apologize privately and publicly because Blueface was on that. He was on that, and NLE Chopper. And listen, you almost got exactly what you wanted. Okay, let's read some of the comments. They trying to say they down low. His face makes me overstimulated. I know all them tattoos drive me crazy. Um, oh look, two soft ice cream cones. They is something else. They say they both soft. They might as well move in together. I'm done. The fairies made up. The apology don't take back what he said. That is wild. Yeah, you do gotta be mindful what you say sometimes, because sometimes you can't take some of that stuff back. So you see, Blueface say he still need that. So he might have said, "Nah, bro, you went too far saying stuff about my kids. Well, my son." So I thought they was something else. Okay, I need them to take a chill pill, literally. Y'all know what else I thought was something else? I had did a video on these two. Y'all go on my page and check it out. They linked up, but y'all already know. Let's get into it.
Eat my booty. Stop playing. Man, don't leak the whole video. What whole video? What you talking about? Oh shit, I'm putting it in that now.
Child, Sexy Red just wanted us to see him smacking her butt. Sexy Red is falling off. Where's she been? I don't know. It looked like she lost some weight or something. I don't know. I thought maybe Sexy Red wasn't gonna be in 2026 with us, but she said, "Hold up, I'm around," and she popped up with this with Chief Keef. She said that time I tried to flirt in Chief Keef face. They have a funny relationship. I know she said that they friends before anything, and I could see that. But is they fucking? I think they are. Like y'all did, y'all will, y'all have, like all of the things. But she be glowing when she around Chief Keef. She be so happy and smiling and everything. And if y'all don't know, y'all see down here, G Herbo, he commented and said y'all should come to my wedding as a couple. She talk about I'ma tell him. She is so funny. I'ma tell him. But shout out to G Herbo and Taina, the baby mom. He did propose to her. So I think that is some grown man shit, and yeah, I'm here for it. You gotta come. You gotta settle down one day. What Lotto say? Settle down. Settle down. But yeah, these two linked up and they doing the most. Now y'all already know it was a big thing with her and King Von sister Kayla B. They was fighting over Chief Keef and all this and all of that. So I don't know. Maybe Sexy Red won. Maybe she won. She the last one standing. I don't know. Where's Kayla B? I don't know. So some of the comments on here say she's so pretty. Yeah, Sexy Red is pretty. Like I won't take that away from her. Um, they should be together. They both low vibrational. Herb G Herbo, the messy homeboy. Yeah, I could see him being the messy homeboy in the middle of the chaos. They said they do look good together. Mm, a lot of people really wasn't here for it. A lot of people was. They said the wedding is gonna be so ghetto. Y'all know the internet gonna do what the internet gonna do. But shout out to Chief Keef and Sexy Red. That's what they into, so it is what it is. Okay. So what else can we get into? It's so much stuff, but we just gotta talk about the latest, and then we gotta keep things pushing forward because every day is some new What do you hear me say? Every day ain't beefing with my bitch. So every day is some new every day is some new tea out here, okay? Um, let's see. Y'all know Nicki Minaj was definitely on a rant the other day. Yes, she was. Oh, he reported missing. DJ Young Slade, son of Little John, reported missing. Oh, I hope he be found. Milton Police Department, missing person, Nathan Smith, 27 years of age. I hope they find him. Y'all, if y'all see this on my page, screenshot it, share it on y'all page. Um, leave it up to Nikki. She said people be trafficking folks. I don't know if that's still going on or not, but prayers up to them. Hopefully he is found. Okay. Um, 50 Cent always trolling somebody. Like he do not stop. When I say 50 Cent don't stop, he do not stop. Okay. I don't know. So anyway, let's get into this. What is going on with these two? Floyd Mayweather sues Showtime over missing millions. 50 Cent trolls him. 50 Cent said, "Oh no, don't cry now, champ. They beat you out of 320 million, you dumb ass nigga. I told you, let me read the contracts. Now lace up. You gotta look good fighting, Mike. Then maybe we can get Bud to beat you for some big money." Child, I don't know. This is for the guys. I don't know what they got going on, but apparently Floyd Mayweather is suing Showtime, and 50 Cent said this is what you get. Pretty much, that's what you get. Mm, mm, mm. Well, if Showtime owe him his money, then he's entitled to it. But 50 Cent always clowning somebody like he don't learn and he don't care. He don't learn, he don't care. Okay, but yes, y'all. So did y'all know I did a video on this too? Javante was wanted for DV charges, and he eventually was caught. And don't y'all know after he was caught that he was released and then got arrested again? Oh my goodness! Baltimore judge issues arrest warrant for Javante Davis after he violated his probation regarding a 2020 hit and run incident. So this was totally different from the DV case. They let him out just to put another warrant out. Javante, you could just hang boxing up. You're done. You're done. Just hang it up. It's a shame. I don't know why they be crashing out like that. I really don't know. They just be crashing out. So y'all, another story that was just out, R. Kelly and the girl who was allegedly the one in the video who got urinated on. She did an interview and she spoke out. So let's talk about that. Let's hear what she got to say, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country. Your reaction to that when you think about hearing those words from R. Kelly, that this tape is out there and you were 14 years old?
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused. Didn't know what to expect. Um, and I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13.
Say it was a couple of weeks before your 17th birthday. You say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country. Your reaction to that when you think about hearing those words from R. Kelly, that this tape is out there and you were 14 years old?
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused. Didn't know what to expect. Um, and I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since
I'm steady talking and I'm on mute, but I believe her. You know, when you're groomed at a young age, you will lie about a lot of different things. It's just a shame that she had to go through that, but she's finally having her moment to speak about it. And I just want to, bring this to the light and say, you don't have to. Once you feel comfortable with wanting to speak about something, your time will come. Nobody can rush that process. It took her this long to talk about it, and that's okay. But she finally came out and told her truth, her part, her side of things, and a lot of people in the comments. Let's read some of the comments. Just let's read them. Somebody said, "I just want to know how we keep on letting the parents go without taking accountability." Yes, where was the parents? Where was the parents? Crazy. The man is doing time. Leave him alone. I mean, he is doing time, but it doesn't matter. But if she wants to speak out, she has every right to do so. Ain't nobody messing with him. R. Kelly knew what he did. Um, but that's a shame he got to sit in there for that many years. I mean, I don't like that, but who am I? Her parents are the reason why we can't play Step in the Name of Love at my family cookout. I know that's right. Still trying to figure out why is no one blaming the parents. Everybody in the comments was saying, where was the parents? And that is true. Where was the parents? Everybody want to tell their story, but we need the parents to come out and tell the story. Was y'all getting paid? Was y'all selling y'all kids? What was y'all doing back in those times? I can't even say back in the day, but back in those times, I don't know. Very telling that the lawyer Nora R. Kelly said she was lying. So a 13-year-old girl just with this grown man and nobody said a word. And somebody said she ran out of money. So now she coming out to talk. I don't know. And y'all already know that was Sparkle's niece. So Sparkle did um have something to say. She always has something to say. But she said that she was happy that her niece, she's relieved that her niece is free to speak her truth. And she denies allegations that she was groomed, Rashana, to have inappropriate relationships with R. Kelly. What else she said? She is finally free to speak on the truth and begin her healing journey. In addition to the justice, I've always wanted healing and peace for her. She continued denying suggestions that she groomed, facilitated, or enabled harm to her niece, which is untrue and deeply painful, especially given my documented actions at the time and throughout. They said Sparkle has never changed her story. The entire situation tore their family apart. The parents are also to blame. If anybody remembers, Sparkle's career suffered tremendously because she spoke up against it and all, and the family turned on her because of the money and greed. Sparkle has always stood 10 toes behind her niece, and her story has remained the same since the beginning. Sit on his lap and rub his head? Who the told her to do that? Now, Auntie's still a part of the problem. I would never tell my niece to sit on a grown man's lap and rub his head to ask for anything. I know that's right. Child, they saying, what type of Black History Month is this? Y'all know when Black History Month come, black people is going to show up and show out every time. They're going to show up and show out every time. Let me refresh the page and see what's new. We got to stay up on the latest. Definitely got to stay up on the latest. That was a lot that we ran back. I think we went back a couple of days of drama, not even drama, the tea. So, mm, what y'all got to say about all of the topics so far? Let me know. Let's see what's on the neighborhood talk. Shout out to the Shade Room um, for reporting on, keeping up with the latest so we can react to it. Shout out to y'all. What is going on? Kidnappers demand millions sent by 5 p.m. today or else in Nancy Guthrie case. Family wants proof of life being sending before sending anything. Neighbors. Scary ransom note demanding millions of dollars for the release of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie has put a hard deadline of 5 p.m. today, according to authorities. Officials say the note claims Nancy will only be returned if the money is sent in Bitcoin before the clock runs out. The FBI says the threat is being taken very seriously, even though the note has not been fully verified. Police in Arizona say the ransom message did not include proof that Nancy is alive or a direct way of her family to contact whoever sent it. Still, investigators say they are not brushing it off and are treating it as a real lead. The note reportedly set a second deadline as well, which has everyone on edge. Investigators also shared troubling details from Nancy's home. Her doorbell camera was disconnected in the middle of the night around the time she disappeared. Later, motion was detected outside, and had not long after that, her pacemaker stopped connecting to her phone. Officials say those moments are now a major factor of the investigation. Authorities confirmed that blood was found outside of Nancy's home belonged to her, but they say no suspects has been named yet. They also revealed that someone has already been arrested for allegedly sending a fake ransom note, but police are still looking at everyone and everything connected to the case. Nancy's daughter Savannah made an emotional plea asking for her mother to be brought home safely. She said the family needs proof that Nancy is alive before even thinking about sending the money. This is crazy. This is the world we're living in. Yes, it is. This is crazy. Well, that's on that. That's on that.
and alive. This is what Michelle Montgomery posted just after midnight Sunday. By 9:30 a.m., the 39-year-old mother of four was dead. Her body discovered in the basement of a Brooklyn apartment building, dismembered in a garbage bag.
That was hard. I broke down because I still can't believe it. Still.
Montgomery's gruesome murder, a total and utter shock to her family. She and her life partner, Anthony Echevarria, have a 10-month-old son.
It has been one of the hardest things to really look at. Is watching him look for her and knowing that she's not coming back.
He says she left home around 9:30 Saturday night to hang out with friends. Family members say at one point she was hanging out at a local restaurant where she posted this video of herself dancing and having a good time. But they say she has no ties to Berriquin houses on Bushwick Avenue, where a memorial with her picture and candles have been placed in honor of where her remains were found by a maintenance worker.
It's so extreme. Like, I don't even know how she ended up over there in that building. Nonetheless, that she ended up in a garbage bag. That is like mad extreme.
Echevarria pointing out these TikTok videos of her fun-loving spirit and her dedication as a mother.
Super mom. She made sure none of these kids wanted for nothing. Nothing. They always got what they needed. They always got what they wanted.
She was active on social media, posting just last week, spend time with the people you love before it's too late. And back in December, nearly 2 months to the day of her murder, she wrote on Facebook, "If I died tomorrow, my Facebook wall would be filled with posts about broken friendships. Please don't use my death for some sympathy. If you love me now."
Every day we came, got up, took care of these kids, we took care of each other. Nothing wrong. Nothing. She came, left this house.
Wow, that is so sad. Found in a garbage bag is crazy. So crazy. This is in New York, Brooklyn. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Mm-mm-mm. Rest in peace to her. Um, and I'm done with this. Oh, Scarface. The sister said, I'm done with this. Keep making her feel like she's right. I don't care about nobody, what nobody has to say. We all struggle in the house. So for you to make it out and forget about us is diabolical. Diabolical. Oh my God. Look at Glow and her family. It is a lot of them. Wow. They said, but can the other siblings rap? Having a jealous sibling is exhausting. Yes, draining. Nobody wants to deal with that at all. At least take care of your mom, or just worry about making it out yourself. You will go broke trying to take care of everyone. True. She right. You hold your family down, period. I mean, I understand that too. I'm on ice 50-50 with me because you just never know. Sometimes you could do it, sometimes you just can't. And that's just on that. But I'm sure the sister gained some viewers and followers based off of her um live, so she should continue to do that. She should continue to do that. Hold on, y'all. Now, why would Glow put this on her page? I don't know. Her sister said our mama work at FedEx, so not me. I guess Glorilla said her sister need to go get a job. It's all jokes, but my sisters would never. My mom ain't gonna be at no FedEx. I know that's right. Y'all think these people got more money than what they really got? Exactly. That's what I said. How you got 10 siblings and not close to one? Yeah, that's a red flag. Something wrong. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be witnessing this. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. I hate when the family beef. Like, that's just not cool. It's just not. All right, y'all. Let social media heat back up with some updates. I'm going to come back on here because I got to turn it up a notch. Me and my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos, we gotta get back on top, okay? We have to. So, with that being said, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, turn your bell notifications on, subscribe to the channel, and your girl will be back. Your girl will be back. I do want y'all opinion on everything I talked about. So make sure y'all drop me a comment. Make sure I will catch y'all on the next one and we will talk. All right, y'all. Bye.